The traditional art of Maori tattooing, known as Tamoko, was once at risk of extinction after New Zealand's colonial-era efforts to suppress Indigenous culture. But 50 years later, Tamoko is undergoing an unprecedented revival. Our observer Mokonui-a-rangi Smith is one of the few artists working to revive the practice.
For us, tattoos are very much solely an aesthetic thing. We need to differentiate tattoos and Tamoko. Moko is much more of an expression of identity within cultural realm, tribal links, genealogical links, almost like a mnemonic tool of holding stories on your body that you can refer back to. I'm one of very few practitioners who are working to revive this art form here in this country, on these islands. It's an art form that's been lost. We only work with the traditional tools. I don't work with machine. The moko process, breaking open the skin, introducing something new, the skin healing again, are our processes of re-articulating who you are at that stage in your life. The work's much more meaningful when we're doing it for our people who are trying to reclaim a sense of identity, they're trying to decolonize.
The practice of Tamoko was disrupted significantly in the 19th and 20th centuries under British colonisation. Maori were shamed for wearing them, and there was a period when Tamoko artists weren't allowed to practice. Other aspects of the Maori culture and language were equally suppressed, but Smith says this has all been changing.
Our elders who have started this revival 40, 50 years ago, that's always been the dream, that this becomes a normal, everyday thing, celebrated, but normal, on these islands. This is all part of our decolonizing of this culture. And so the ultimate is that we have parity and we have equal representation, and we represent ourselves in a way which is true to us. The culture of New Zealand is changing really quickly within the last 4 or 5 years. It's really it's turned a corner, and there's an acceleration to integration of the Māori world within what is a white dominant New Zealand, and it's really exciting.